And we're back. Hello.
Hi, Ren. Brain hasn't
Hello.
warmed up yet, Doc. Hi, Doc. How's it going, dude?
Hi, Ren. Hi, Ren. Yeah, welcome to Building Stuff with Doc and Ren, where we also talk about things. Just figured out Ren just woke up and he's one of the slow wakers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sometimes, as I said, I get up real fast and I'm like, okay. But yeah,
yeah. I mean, if I had it my way, did you ever watch the Dune series?
yeah,
Yeah. You know, like how the Fremen
yeah.
have a suit that recycles all of their waste product back into water and food. I I
What
was
goes
always
on in your
inspired by
brain,
that.
dude? Oh, really?
I was always
Dude, I
inspired by
was
the
inspired
Fremen.
by Michael Jordan, okay? Like, something that
If I
actually
had my
exists.
way,
Yeah,
I would never sleep,
okay,
and all bodily functions would be cancelled. I'm
okay.
not a fan of bodily functions. You know, I'd rather just not have to do any of that
Ah,
stuff.
no, come on. Sometimes isn't it an amazing feeling if you really need to go, and then you finally make it home, and then it's this glorious moment. You know, I remember like we had this one guy, right? We when at university, we always went to basketball tournaments in the Netherlands. And it was pretty much everybody was just partying, and basketball was a side gig. It was more for the party. But there was this one guy, and he was this dude. He said he can never go to toilet if it's not at home. So
Okay.
literally, this tournament was from Thursday to Sunday, and he didn't go to the bathroom all the time, like for the 3 days. And when you're in the Netherlands, and we were eating junk food all the time, like McDonald's, and all this heavy stuff. And eventually, the drive home, the last half hour, he was just, you know, pale, didn't say anything. And finally, when we made it home, he literally ran out of the car, left his bags and everything, and said, I don't care, take the stuff with me. See you tomorrow, bring it to practice for me, and he was just gone and made it home. And it was just like, and I thought at this moment, when he finally made it home, he must have had a really an epiphany of
a,
number
a, a
two.
a glorious moment on the throne, shall we
Yes,
say?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Literally, felt like a king, probably, on his
yeah.
throne.
I mean, I've experienced similar things, but at music festivals mostly.
Yeah.
You've been to a couple music
Oh yeah,
festivals in your
yeah, yeah.
time,
Okay,
right?
this is problematic. Oh, yes, you are right. You're
Yeah.
right. I mean the
It's pretty bad. One of my favorite festivals is a festival called Download Festival in the UK. It's a big
yeah,
metal festival,
download. Yeah,
and I mean, it's awesome.
yeah,
It's very brutal. 50,000 people, absolutely like minging. Also, I mean,
yeah.
it's
What are
you know,
you What are you doing, by the way?
I'm just going in.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Um,
Uh,
yeah,
the
I get
first one
it.
I went to, I was camping pretty close to the ablution facilities.
Mm,
And this was a few years ago. This was about 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
yeah,
And the ablution facilities at that time, they've improved a lot now. Now at Download Festival, you can actually go to I think it's called the Royal Pooper, and you pay like £5 and you get to go to like a proper bathroom.
yeah.
But back in those days, it was literally just a giant tank with a platform above it and holes in the platform.
Oh
It was
yeah.
pretty much the extent of the ablution facilities back then. And I was new to Europe and new to music festivals. I didn't know what I was doing,
Mm,
and I camped pretty close to that thing. And of course, within a few days, the stench was just unbelievable. And
yeah.
I was also really nervous to use it. I didn't want to go anywhere near it, so I just didn't use the bathroom for like the
Uh,
entire festival.
it can be terrible. I remember that too. One thing for people, if you're younger and plan to go to festivals, I can give you a tip if you want to go to the toilet. Right, there is a small window of opportunity. Mostly, let's say between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning when they clean out the Dixie toilets. Be ready. You know, it will be worth it. Like, just stay up all night. Keep on partying till 6 a.m. in the morning, and then lurk around where the Dixie toilet area is, and then you should be good. You should at least get one good one in. Before Yeah.
Festival pooping tips with Doc.
Yeah.
You can make your own show, my dude.
Look at that. Look at that, bro. Huh? Doesn't that look good? I mean, for a basic thing, of course it needs more detail.
I think it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure something's. Oh no, there we go. Actually, we got this. We got the circle perfect, man.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
it's good.
Okay,
Okay. So
I'm
here we
impressed.
go. And then
I'm just gonna quietly remove this diorite though. Also, but yeah, you know, festivals are super grimy, but super awesome.
I went to one
I've always
recently, you
enjoyed
know,
them.
when I was in Berlin. What was the freaking thing called? I already forgot. Lollapalooza. Oh yeah, they're trying to be Lollapalooza, you know. Man, that was a shitty festival. I only went there because of Foo Fighters, you know.
Uh-huh.
Totally worth it. Seeing Foo Fighters, but the rest of the lineup was not really, really great and also badly organized. I mean, I tweeted about it. It was a safety concern in my book, like some of the things they did there. I mean,
Oh
really bad.
jeez,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, there was also, it was a newspaper article, some people got trampled and shit, so yeah, it was not well done.
Speaking of pooping,
Do you have to go?
no. You know how you were talking about university a little bit earlier. You know how everybody in the world, like, especially as you get older and you speak to people who went to university or whatever, or at university, everybody thinks that their time at university was the most crazy time ever, right?
Yeah, that's normal, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got their stories and stuff from uni.
Yeah.
And speaking about pooping, it's kind of brought back a foul memory of my own that I'd like to share with you right now.
Okay.
I don't
So
remember
viewers,
much from university.
foul pooping memories with Ren. This is already, we're there, episode 2. Okay.
It's quality content, man.
That escalated quickly.
One of like, you know, obviously lots of stuff happens at uni, and it's usually just a big blur. And you know, the
Yeah.
4 years just pass by, and you're not really sure what happened.
Agreed.
But the one memory that I'll never forget was on my very first night there. And in South Africa, the unis are a little bit Americanized, I suppose. We kind of have, I wouldn't say fraternity houses, but pretty close to fraternity houses. They're not like officially labeled or whatever, but you sort of stick to your own hostel. Like you stay in hostels, you know, with maybe 200 guys in it, and the guys and girls are segregated. And if you're in a hostel with all the guys,
I mean,
you're like
South,
a crew.
You
know?
South Africans are good with that, right?
We know how to segregate.
Sorry, but
That's
it was
one of
just,
our
you know,
fortes.
dude, it was just there. I had to take it, man.
Yeah, that one was too tasty.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one, man.
All right.
But anyway, it was the first night, and generally on the first night, it's kind of like initiation, right?
So where you beat each other with paddles?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it usually involved, I can't even remember, you know, having to eat eggs with shells and all that, I don't know, just like weird stuff.
Okay.
And we had like this massive party outside our hostel. There was like a lawn and barbecues there, and we were just, you know, having a great time.
Yeah.
Everybody was partying. And it must have been like close to midnight or so when suddenly a loud scream echoes across the the lawn.
Yeah.
And the hostel was like 4 stories high.
Oh, crap.
And this scream came from the top floor, and it sounded like somebody had been stabbed or something, right? So everybody was like freaking out because everybody's partying, and suddenly there's like this scream of pain.
Yeah.
And we all look up to the 4th floor of our hostel, and there's literally a butt sticking out of a window,
Okay.
like you know, a naked butt that proceeds to relieve itself out of the window.
God. Oh
And
my God.
yeah, that's unfortunately.
That's
I wish I could say
terrible.
that my memory of university was learning all this great knowledge and, you know, finding myself. You know, I wish I could say that was my memory of university, but my memory of university is a naked butt sticking out of a window taking a poop.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Look, this is our inner tube kind of thing, and we can build up and have another cylinder on top, right? And then the cupola thing. We said, all right.
I kind of want to start like dealing with the water inside of this tube.
Yeah, I want to do the ceiling, right? I want to finish the ceiling now, and we need to do the floor so we can drain it, right? That is, yeah,
Okay.
that is
I
the
think
plan.
we probably need to go up one block, right? So that we get like a little bit of a curve going.
Yeah, do whatever, you call it. We roll with that. That's how we make
All
it.
right, cool,
No
cool,
long
cool.
discussions, easy decisions,
All right, I got
democracy.
a sweet plan here, man. I got a sweet plan. Check it out.
I trust you. You are a professional Minecrafter. You know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, judging by our UHB performance, my dude, I almost just wanted to, go find another job in London and just give up on this, man.
It was so awesome to watch, man. I watched like when I was watching it, I was like, yo, this is awesome. I still think we should win because our build was really creative. It was like everybody. Sure, they made nice stuff, but it was the very typical. Oh, okay, here you have a Minecraft ruin. Seen it, done that.
Maybe we should get like a public riot going on Reddit.
No, don't instigate Reddit to do stuff that can backfire quickly.
Does that lead to
Man.
danger?
Yeah, I mean, then people say you're doing something that is not against the Reddit toss. You're riding up people or something. You never know. Nowadays,
Yeah.
there's white knights everywhere. You know what I mean?
Freaking white knights, man.
Get out of here, white knights.
How's my little guardian army doing? That they seem to have like dispersed into the ocean.
Oh well, yeah. Don't put him back there. I mean, we don't want to lag our server to death with fish spawning like crazy because if there's no more squid, we're doomed. Wait, I think I made a mistake here. Yeah.
All right. So like one of the coolest fish I think in this update is that puffer fish. I think that looks really cool.
Yeah.
But my question is, does it do anything else other than make what potion does it make for us? Speed?
Oh,
I want to say.
It's this poison, crazy poison stuff you can get from that.
Oh yeah, maybe it makes a poison potion. I don't know.
What's happening?
But there's
here?
so many new mechanics that are like I'm super excited about, like the items floating up, like we saw in the first episode. That excites me, right? I mean, that's item elevators completely changed.
Yeah, I mean, as of now, there is a lot of cool stuff, but also a lot of things are terribly broken, and broken in a way that is unplayable, like minecart mechanics and stuff. It's done. So, oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, so we have like another little window there,
Yeah.
something like that.
Don't we have? What I always like is if you have things like that, to kind of give it a bit more depth by doing things like that with stairs.
Oh yes, yeah,
know.
that's beautiful. What I'm very happy about in this update is that we've finally got some traction on the hashtag slabs and stairs call that the community's been making for years.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
true.
I personally don't care much for Prismarine and stuff, but at least we got some new slabs and stairs.
Yeah.
I think we're getting like a little bit of lag here because of the water and stuff, right?
Yeah, the snapshot is really poorly optimized yet still as well, performance-wise. It got a little bit better, but the kelp, I mean, look at all this kelp. That stuff is growing and updating around us like all the time. So obviously that needs a lot more attention. I think at the moment it might be, like if you have a bit of a, let's say potato, but a bit of a weaker computer, this snapshot will cause you some issues. It's not optimized yet, so we'll see. But no need to bash them yet. We will see when the full release comes out, what happens. Just hoping they iron out the bugs and the performance issues before, because otherwise it could backfire in a sense. Then all the cool stuff they added, and people will only talk about the issues like always. So I hope they iron them out beforehand.
Yeah, I've always found it very interesting in being a part of this Minecraft community now for a while. How very vocal like the community is. I mean, I think that's really good that the community is super vocal about updates and changes and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like at with most updates and most patches, the community jumps into bash mode way too quickly and way too soon, right? I mean, imagine being one of the devs at Mojang, like how demoralizing it must be. You work an entire week or maybe you work a month on the latest snapshot and you're super proud of it, right? Because it's your job and you can't wait to show the world. And within like 5 minutes of it being released, Reddit is just like, this is absolute garbage, worst snapshot ever. What are you doing, Mojang? This is terrible. You know what I mean? It must be so demoralizing. Oh
Well,
man.
I don't know why you hypothesize about it. I mean, that is pretty much what you do as a YouTuber. And if
That's
you
actually a very good point.
if you work in some sort of public figure, you are open to scrutiny, I guess. And you know, at some point, Mojang took the route that there was a sort of open communication with the community. Majority of good stuff came from it, but obviously there's also some negative side effects to it. Sure, some people are ruthless and call developers names and stuff. I also don't like that. But they wanted to be kind of accountable because they communicate. Then they also have to face some negative stuff here and there, I guess. It's not like that people are out there to get them. There's always these stories.
Yeah.
Oh, poor developers that got death threats and things like that. Sure, in a sense, probably formally that is right. But play one round of League of Legends. And tell me if you not really know what you're doing, how long it takes until someone calls for you to commit suicide. I mean, it's not gonna be that long. Believe in moi.
That's so true, dude.
So
Oh my goodness.
I'm not defending this behavior. I'm not saying this is good. That this has become a common thing to literally be so negative to each other, but. It's just a reality. It's the internet, man. People are unhinged.
Yeah, it's
So,
internet culture, right?
yeah,
I mean, that's just how it is.
yeah. So I don't know. I understand that some of the developers, and I don't know if they really complained about it yet, but for sure it was a concern for many people saying, "Oh, come on, don't bash our developers that hard." But yeah.
Yeah, I guess like as YouTubers, we get a pretty thick skin quite quickly.
Exactly. That's why I'm, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's okay, but I said, kind of comes with being in public a little bit.
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And the Minecraft developers are kind of prominent figures in the community. That is not always the case if you look at other games. Sure, there is legends like Miyamoto or so, but you know what I mean? So they have a bit of a celebrity status, and that also comes with public scrutiny in a way that is maybe unfair sometimes, sadly. So yeah.
I used to get like very deeply offended when that's one of the toughest things about being a YouTuber, right? Like you make something, you're really proud of it, and then you read like through the comments, and the comments are really awesome. Every comment's like, oh, this is so sweet, oh, I love this is so great, keep doing what you're doing. And then there's one guy, that one guy who comes up with the this is the worst thing that I've ever seen. Why are people even watching this? You suck.
Yeah.
And then all of the joy from all of the really awesome comments just disappears from that one comment,
Yeah, it's a bit
I
of
used to get pretty affected by that stuff,
human
but I just laugh
psychology.
these days.
Yeah. No, at some point I also, if people were just, just douchebags, can't say it in any other way, back then I tried to talk sense into some. By now I often banned people when they were just being counterproductive. I'm all for criticism. Oh, episode 2.
Nice
See you
one.
in the next one.